The future depends on what we do in the present. It's easy to stand in the crowd, but it takes courage to stand alone. Our greatest ability as humans is not to change the world, but to change ourselves. Service without humility is selfishness and egotism. It does not require money to live neat, clean, and dignified. Speak only if it improves upon the silence. Satisfaction lies in the effort, not in the attainment. Relationships are based on four principles: respect, understanding, acceptance, and appreciation. Hate the sin, love the sinner. It's easy to stand with the crowd. It takes courage to stand alone. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. Strength does not come from winning. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. The enemy is fear. We think it is hate, but it is fear. Seek not greater wealth, but simpler pleasure, not higher fortune, but deeper felicity. Our greatest ability as humans is not to change the world, but to change ourselves. There are 2 days in the year that we cannot do anything: yesterday and tomorrow. In doing something, do it with love or never do it at all. There is a sufficiency in the world for man's need, but not for man's greed. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Those who know how to think need no teachers. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love. It is the prerogative of the brave. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. It is health that is real wealth, and not pieces of gold and silver. Honest disagreement is often a good sign of progress. Each night, when I go to sleep, I die, and the next morning, when I wake up, I am reborn. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. Be the change you wish to see in the world. The real ornament of a woman is her character, her purity. Look at the sparrows. They do not know what they will do in the next moment. Let us literally live from moment to moment. Man should forget his anger before he goes to sleep. Gentleness, self-sacrifice, and generosity are the exclusive possession of no one race or religion. Do not judge others. Be your own judge, and you will be truly happy. If you try to judge others, you are likely to burn your fingers. To lose patience is to lose the battle. There is nothing that wastes the body like worry, and one who has any faith in God should be ashamed to worry about anything whatsoever. Many people, especially ignorant people, want to punish you for speaking the truth, for being correct, for being you. Never apologize for being correct, or for being years ahead of your time. If you're right and you know it, speak your mind. Speak your mind. Even if you are a minority of one, the truth is still the truth. A no uttered from deepest conviction is better and greater than a yes, merely uttered to please, or what is worse, to avoid trouble. Knowledge gained through experience is far superior, and many times more useful, than bookish knowledge. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. To believe in something, and not to live it, is dishonest. The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. when there is war. The poet lays down the lyre, the lawyer his law reports, the schoolboy his books. I suppose leadership at one time meant muscles, but today it means getting along with people. The real love is to love those that hate you, to love your neighbor even though you distrust him. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. Truth is by nature self-evident. As soon as you remove the cobwebs of ignorance that surround it, it shines clear. It is unwise to be too sure of one's own wisdom. It is healthy to be reminded that the strongest might weaken and the wisest might. The future depends on what you do today. You can chain me, you can torture me, you can even destroy this body, but you will never imprison my mind. A small group of determined and like-minded people can change the course of history. To give pleasure to a single heart by a single act is better than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. It is the quality of our work which will please God, and not the quantity. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. Man becomes great exactly in the degree in which he works for the welfare of his fellow men. When you are right, you have no need to be angry. When you are wrong, you have no right to be angry. Nothing has saddened me so much in life as the hardness of heart of educated people. Nonviolence is a weapon of the strong. If we want to reach real peace in this world, we should start educating children. The only tyrant I accept in this world is the still voice within. Live simply so that others may simply live. The true measure of any society can be found in how it treats its most vulnerable members. Our ability to reach unity in diversity will be the beauty and the test of our civilization. Faith is not something to grasp, it is a state to grow into. There is nothing that wastes the body like worry, and one who has any faith in God should be ashamed to worry about anything whatsoever. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. A person who is worried about the outcome of his work does not see his goal. He sees only his opposition and the obstacles before him. There is more to life than increasing its speed. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed. Peace is not the absence of conflict, but the ability to cope with it. Life is but an endless series of experiments. Whenever you are confronted with an opponent, conquer him with love. It's not too late at all, you just don't yet know what you are capable of.